Okay, I have to turn the light on. And I need to make sure my stand does not wobble. I hope everyone's doing well. Honestly, I was awake, so I decided to go ahead and get this done. Okay. Alright, that's as good as we're gonna get right now. I hope everyone is doing good. Celeb reads, entertainment purposes only. There's been so much good stuff happening and I've been busy. But I was like, you know what? I'm up, I'm chilling. I got some wine, got some good green. I was like, shit, let me get my ass on here and do my other job. Okay, period. Entertainment purposes only. If you are on this channel and you have not checked out those high vibrational channels I have in the description box, this is not the channel for you. Okay, this channel is only for people that really want to elevate in all areas of their life. So please check out those channels. It's like the perfect way to start off a new year. So thank you guys for the subscribers and the likes and all the funny comments. You guys be leaving some funny ass comments. I think it's so cute. So I guess we'll talk about Jay-Z and Nicki first. I'll go by the title. I'm rolling my eyes, honestly, before I even do anything on Jay-Z. Because I feel like right now, essentially, I believe that not just Jay-Z, but different people in Hollywood, I believe that they kind of voted for Diddy to be like outed. Because remember, I did a reading on Diddy and he said he felt pushed out by the Brotherhood. And when you are a part of, especially like secret organizations, they always need some form of a sacrifice. They're built on occult beliefs. So Jay-Z has a lot going on because he had hands in the, I'm going to say, quote unquote, sacrifice of Diddy, but mainly just his image and tarnishing it and really just the truth coming out about Diddy. You know, it's not tarnishing anything if this person really did these terrible things. And I hate reading Diddy's energy. It's very disgusting. But all in all, Jay-Z feels like his back is pushed up against the wall. I don't even need to pull any cards or anything on this. It's just there's a lot of tension. Um, Jay-Z could be drinking a lot, not really sleeping well. And it doesn't help that you have Nicki, who has no problem opening her mouth about anything. You know, Nicki has talked about the act scene. You know, she's talked about a lot of things that has gotten her, you know, a little bit in trouble, but she doesn't really care because she's still one of the highest grossing artists, okay, that we still have living. So I feel like Jay-Z is getting frustrated to the point of wanting to sue her. And who was it? Ash Miracle? I don't really watch her as much as I used to, but I did see she had a video with the title of Jay-Z wanting to send Nicki a cease and desist. And I'm like, yeah, that definitely sounds like something Jay-Z would do, because back in the day when Beyonce and her people didn't like what people had to say about her in articles, they would make phone calls, get TV shows shut down. Remember, Beyonce was the reason 106 in Park got shut the fuck down. Period. Jay-Z does the same shit. It's like every time I either read Beyonce or Jay Z, they always come up in each other's energy, and it's like these are two petty people that have been doing some petty ass shit behind the scenes. Even like blocking people if Jay Z and Beyonce felt like it, and I feel like there's something that Jay Z has. But yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah, when Nicki wanted to do her documentary, Jay-Z sent her a cease and desist. This was maybe like 3, 4 years ago. Yeah, Jay-Z's always blocked something. I feel like he's done this to Nicki more than once. So that's why Nicki speaks up, because she's like, yo, you've already blocked certain things for me. You've already been weird. You've already been fake. Yeah, it's that thing about Jay-Z. He's fake. Jay-Z and Beyonce are so fake. Like, the way that they'll smile at you and then turn around and talk about you is lethal. And if they decide you're not good enough or they don't like you, or basically if you don't bend over and kiss their ass the way that they're used to people like fanning out and kissing their ass over, they'll have a vendetta against you. And there's been times where I do readings. I had a client who paid me to do a reading on Thames. She was interested. And literally in Tim's reading, Beyonce and Jay-Z came out, and it's like them being the quote unquote like gatekeepers once upon a time. It's pretty true, because they're always coming out in somebody's reading, and it's very creepy. But I'm gonna get into the cards about how Jay-Z feels about Nicki right now, because Beyonce is like, she's very envious of Nicki right now, because Beyonce would like to speak out about certain things. But remember, Beyonce girl, you did Lemonade and went right back to your husband, so we don't want to hear shit from you. Well, I don't know about y'all, personal opinion. I don't want to hear shit from Beyonce now. All that hooping and hollering just to go sit back up in that man's lap. I'm girl, bye. All right. All right. Hostilities, the world card. I feel like Jay-Z has been slipping at the mask towards the world for a minute. Remember when I did a video about the Grammys where he was basically complaining? And it's like, it's basically like, Jay-Z, you can't blame certain people for people. Oh my God. I can't believe I hit that like that. Yes, I can, actually. Wait, I can get it back up in 2.5 seconds. That was funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, that was low-key funny. I accidentally hit the stand with my hand. Let me back up a little bit. I am sitting a little bit too close to the stand. That's not even really standing properly right now. Okay. But basically, it's kind of like, Jay-Z, you got some nerve thinking about trying to go after Nicki seriously when you've already shown yourself to be kind of a spoiled and entitled brat within the industry. And the fact that you feel like, well, we have so much pull, or we bring in this much money, which is true. You know what I'm saying? The Beehive, Beyonce's fans, you know, they do um they do definitely bring through money, right? You know what I'm saying? And clout, I guess. But Jay-Z knows that his name is tied to a whole lot of things. So if he sits up here and just sues Nicki, he's gonna look really stupid. I mean, in a sense, it's almost like Jay-Z already feels kind of stupid. And I feel like Beyonce more and more has been trying to like separate herself. Maybe she's been like living in another location while he lives in one location, and maybe sometimes they'll stay together, sometimes. But I've said that before in past readings that there's a lot of tension in Jay-Z and Beyonce's house, marriage, relationship, family, etc. Even tension like around the kids. Like, it's a lot going on, y'all. A lot going on. Wow, look what card flipped out. Deceit. It's almost like, ooh, y'all. Ooh, this is Jay-Z. Ooh. Because I kind of get the feeling of like, well, if I can't get to her, can I send somebody else to get to her? But the thing is, what Spirit is telling me, Jay-Z has been in this energy for a long time in the industry. Jay-Z just didn't just start being deceitful all of a sudden one day he woke up and his mind changed. No, he's always been like this. Jay-Z has always been deceitful. He's always been a liar. He's always been sneaky. He's always been paying people to do his dirty work, setting up people. And that's why he's about to go through what he's about to go through. I feel like Jay-Z's even trying to pay people at this time. Like, he's trying to coerce people to do certain things for him, either through money or through like intimidation tactics. But it's not gonna work. Yeah, Archangel Metatron, a lot of people are starting to see through him, and a lot of people are gonna start speaking up about him. And there's even like Jay-Z's name might be mentioned in the Diddy case. Metatron and then indecision and adjacent possibilities. You know what's crazy? I'm kind of getting this like on the run energy. Didn't Jay-Z and Beyonce do something like on the run tour? I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's like, well, Jay-Z and Beyonce have to go into hiding. I'm not saying this information is gonna come out today or tomorrow, but there's some form of information that's gonna come out, and it's gonna be real bad with this deceit card, and it's gonna truly uncover how like underhanded Jay-Z has been to a lot of people. Wow, I'm getting a headache with this card. This card is evil, y'all. I'm also getting like black magic. Jay-Z has been seen with Marina Abramović, who's a very well-known witch from Russia. Wow, you guys, give me a second. That gave me a headache. That card looked like the devil himself. And I remember years ago, I did a reading on Beyonce, and I asked Spirit, how does Tina Knowles feel about Jay-Z? And straight up, y'all, the devil card flew right out. And it's just like, he's been like a menace to a lot of people, a lot of gaslighting. Like, Jay-Z will say some shit and twist it and turn it and ultimately make you feel like you're a pretzel. Like, that's what I'm getting about Jay-Z. He's a good gaslighter. A lot of his manipulation and his tactics have been mental and financial. So there could be something about like financial, like bribes or certain things behind the scenes done. Oh boy, you guys give me a second. We're gonna get to the next topic. Next. Oh my gosh. Every time it's always something with him and Beyonce. It's just like I said, they got all that money, but it's messy over there. Real messy. I'm gonna take a hit of my joint. And we're gonna get into why DDG, you have proved me right yet again. Oh my gosh, Hallie. And I hope what they said DDG posted on his close friends is not actually, I hope it's not true, but a lot of these celebrities, when they say, oh, I got hacked, oh, that wasn't me, a lot of the times, you guys, it was them. They were not hacked, okay? Sometimes, yes, people do get hacked. I've been hacked before, so I understand completely, right? But there are times where they'll tell you, oh, no, yellow is green and green is yellow. No, you definitely tweeted that yourself, or you put that out there yourself, or you posted that yourself. And apparently, what he posted on his close friends was like, oh, like Hallie can't give head or something. So I broke up with her. And then he was trying to say it was a hack, but it was on his close friends. So I have a strong feeling he put that shit on his close friends. Because I already told y'all, DDG is a asshole. Very egotistical. Very insecure, too. That's a dangerous combination. Egotistical and insecure. Might as well set fire to the rain. Literally. I'm going to take a hit of this joint real quick, though. These people are crazy. And you want to know what the crazy thing is? What I'm picking up with Hallie's energy already? Hold on. Hallie got warnings through her intuition about DDG, whether it was through dreams or whether it was through people talking to her. But when people would talk to her, she'd be like, oh, they're just jealous that they don't have a man or you don't have a man. That's the way Hallie would think about it. And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. DDG saw her as a meal ticket. He wasn't getting invited to the freaking Vogue parties. He wasn't getting invited to the red carpet premieres. No, DDG wasn't. He was not before Hallie. And he liked that extra attention. He's a YouTuber. He likes the attention. Doing flashy stuff, doing stuff like that. That's what he likes. So ultimately, this only I can only suck my teeth because I don't know. To some people, maybe they say it's shocking, but to me, it's definitely nowhere near shocking at all. It actually makes sense. Hold on, give me a second. I'll pull a couple of cards and then I'll get through this because I'm kind of already getting irritated. All right. Let's get through this because he is so immature. And he's always been judging her in a weird way. It's like, sometimes when they say you could be in a full-fledged relationship with anybody, it could be a friend, it could be a partner, it could be your parent, it could be a sibling. It could be anybody. But then they'll have these like feelings about you that they harbor deep, or maybe even like arguments and disagreements that they say that they're over. There's something here about some form of like get back that he wanted to do on her. And that's why this situation is like it is. Something here about revenge in between these two. So let's see what comes out. But specifically from him, not really from her, but from him. I'm telling you, this man has a lot of jealousy towards this woman. And that's why, like, I get kind of sick when I get into... That's why I haven't done a reading on them in a while, because the last reading I did, I remember I pulled out that devil card, and it just, like, hit me like a wave with disgust, how, like, insecure and jealous of a person that he is. And the stuff that he'll do to people that he feels very insecure around or very jealous of. A form of control and coercion. I'm hearing he was able to coerce her to do a lot of stuff. It's sad to say it like this. I haven't even pulled no cards. This is just the energy alone. But when it comes to people that work like this, men and women, they see certain people as easy game. Like, oh, this person's easy as fuck to play. You're stupid. Like, some people actually like to do that. And I know we've met people that like to play around like that with us and other people. Like, it's a game out here. And you can just do what you want. But I will say he better be careful, because this girl has some powerful ancestors. And when people do her wrong, stuff can get wild. My arm is getting hot. So I will say he needs to be careful, because he has broken her heart more than once and upset her and made her cry. All right, now I'm going to pull some cards. That was just a lot of energy, but it's been a long time coming. These are two people that I feel like if a relationship really was going to work, there should have been some sort of like break in between. I know not all couples take breaks or, stuff like that, but some people, to really get it to work, especially with the business that they're both in, maybe sometimes that stuff needs to happen, so you can focus on, the next step in your career, or who knows what's going on behind the scenes, mental health, physical health, emotional health. And I feel like if that happened, these two maybe would have gone on to get married. Some sort of physical movement too. They could be living in separate places right now, houses. Wow, it's crazy. This card shot out. Actually, it actually landed like this. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna turn it like this. Either way, the Nine of Swords is not a good card. Okay, it's not like this is a happy card. Period. So basically, he's had her in a weird energy for a long time. He's had her feeling some kind of way for a long time. Like I said, this is just really a long time coming. Because this is a person who likes their ego to get in the way of what they got going on. Basically self-sabotage. Okay? There was a lot of self-sabotage in this relationship on both ends. And immaturity. Yeah, Page of Swords. Immature communication. Exactly what I said. Especially in a reading about a relationship, you don't want the Page of Swords. And the Nine of Swords, like I said, he really likes that mental manipulation, to use his words, to either make a situation not seem like what it is, or to be able to bend a person's will or something here. It's like, I'm not necessarily saying like she was his victim, but in some way, like there's a lot of manipulation coming out in their relationship. And she's like starting to feel some sort of like shame or guilt. But that's what happens when you go through that like mental and emotional like toxic cycles with somebody. Yeah, it's like multiple toxic cycles of the same shit. Yeah, the devil, the Page of Pentacles, the same immature energy. I just heard excuses, excuses. Well, I already said watch what happens with these two, because something is not right here. And I don't know, keep watching, because something is not right. Especially coming from his end. Seems like he deals with mental, like weird yeah, the King of Swords. Is he air sign? Seems like he deals with weird mental issues and he projects them a lot onto people. Okay, next. Next. My goodness. I'm over it. I do kind of feel for her a little bit, you know, because I have been in situations like I've been bamboozled. I've been lied to. You know what I'm saying? So I do understand what it feels like to be in that to be in that predicament after dealing with a relationship or a person for a certain amount of time. So everything is gonna be good. All right. The sun always shines. All right. Last but not least, I've never done a reading on Jaguar. Right? Someone told me to. What? Someone commented something like a year ago, and I just saw the comment. And I was like, interesting, and I just went on about my life. But now I'm kind of curious, so I decided why not. I think as far as her story, I think her story is very intense, and I do think a certain percentage of the stuff that she says comes from the actual truth. A certain percentage. And I do think people bother her a lot. One second, I'm hitting my joint. The anxiety that I just got from reading DDG and Hallie, there was so much anxiety in that relationship. I don't know how the fuck they stayed together. Okay. Um, I do believe Jaguar is a messenger of some kind. Ten of Swords. Revelation protects from sadness, gives revelations and dreams. This is interesting. Spirit is saying Jaguar hasn't just seen things or has connections. She's also like had like dreams or premonitions or visions. Jaguar definitely has a psychic covering. Is what I'm getting with this card. Cuz this is if you look up certain things and they'll tell you about angels in the Bible and what they really look like. This is what they say angels in the Bible really look like. That's why the angels say, "Be not afraid," because they looked more so like creatures rather than humans with wings. That's kind of what I'm getting here, and I do feel like there has been a lot of people trying to inflict like, uh, um, how do you inflict occult manipulation onto Jaguar. I don't know why my mouth could not muster up the strength to say that word. Maybe because the energy of that is so strong in her reading already. It's just like if Jaguar was a client of mine, I would tell her you have some otherworldly protection that she did not call upon. Because some people they have protection because they called upon it, and some people have protection just because they have protection. It's different for everyone. But Jaguar is one of those people who was kind of meant to speak out about certain things and say certain things and have a lot of eyes on her, which like you see all these eyes in this card. She was always meant to be in that position, no matter if it was her singing, which Jaguar Wright has an insane voice. It's gorgeous. Or it was just her spreading the truth. It's almost like with the Ten of Swords as well, I'm getting like when she doesn't speak out, she feels like pain in her spirit or in her body. When she gets a new download, yeah, let's hear about Jaguar. She gets a lot of downloads. And that's just how some people are. They're constantly getting downloads. Maybe to the point where it could make her feel maybe even a little trapped, but I do feel like she tries to handle it the best she can, even though the Seven of Cups, there's something here about some kind of like foggy energy. Makes the truth known in legal proceedings. So, you know, wait, let me see. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. Seven of Cups, God the just judge. I do feel like someone is trying to figure out how to shut her up again. I feel like I said, once again, there's been many attempts on her energy, even on her life I'm picking up. But once again, I feel like she has this otherworldly protection where it's like you can do what you want. You can try, but she's not gonna go anywhere. Because she's actually spreading truth that needs to be spread. But like I said, it's like a deep energy and very, very powerful. Well, that was interesting. First time doing a reading on her. All right, y'all. We had fun. I'm going to check you guys out later. Please check out the description box. There's so much stuff in there for you guys to benefit from. Those high vibrational channels are amazing. And also, personal reading slots are filling up. So please make sure check out my email down there, and you guys stay safe.